entertainment. Let's hop right into this. Be sure to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications too. If you're not able to get all of my content and all of my videos, please hit that notification bell so that you're able to get that content. I'll wait for a few minutes for some people to get in. Hope everybody feeling all right this morning. We definitely got to talk. What's up with it, Memphis? I see you in here, bro. Make sure you go sub to Cypress TV. Definitely cracking over there. I'm not going to say those 3 words. 4 words, Memphis. Okay. Ah, damn it. I got to say it. I told you so. I told you so. Okay. What's up with it, Stephen Green? I see you in the building. What's up with it, Alex? I see you in the building. I mean, listen, that's what we're supposed to do. You know, we got to show, because the Knicks beat the shit out of Orlando. You know what I'm saying? But then we beat the shit out of the Knicks. So what does that say about us? It says a lot. But I'll get to that in a minute, man. We talking football right now. Yup. Hey, Memphis, did I call it or did I not call it? Did I call it or did I not call it, man? Fuck it. Let's just go ahead and jump right into this. Anybody else that come right in, just play it back, man. Cause me and Memphis, man, we've been on this since Russ was with the Broncos. Listen, Russell Wilson has signed with the Steelers right now, and a lot of people are kind of iffy about it. However, me and Memphis, we had always said that this was a good move right here. Okay, I had wanted him to kind of go to either the Steelers or ATL. But what's up with it, Kenyon? I see you in the building. But I told Memphis, and Memphis said it, he posed the idea too. At first, I was kind of like, nah, it's not going to work. Cypress was like, he said, nah, Russell Wilson, we need a veteran quarterback. And then I got to thinking, and I said, this is what's going to happen. And I ran down the teams that, this was earlier in the year, okay, when they had benched Russell Wilson. There was like at least 5, 6 teams that were actually showing interest in Russell Wilson, and one of them included the Patriots. I think the Raiders were up there, the Steelers, several other people. Because if y'all don't know, Cypress is he's a Steelers fan, okay, and he can't stand Mason Rudolph, and he can't stand the quarterback situation right now. And I said, man, you got to give it time or whatever. He's a young quarterback or whatever. But, I understand that they want to win now with Russell Wilson being under the great Mike Wilson. I think that that's a good tandem. A lot of people think that, the Steelers are going to hold Russell Wilson back and all this other stuff. That's completely bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Saquon right now, but hey, listen, me and Memphis have been talking about this for I don't know how long. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about Saquon. I'm also gonna talk about Derrick Henry too, because his situation too. But Russell Wilson, I called it. I said, okay, this is what's gonna happen. The Steelers are gonna start. They're gonna start, having some, arrangement. I said, if this quarterback don't work out and he doesn't, and they did pretty good considering what they were working with. They actually did better than what a lot of people had thought they had did. But I still felt like they should have built around TJ Watt and the defense, because that's what held him up was the defense and everything. The quarterback was pretty much in Mason Rudolph, he was a game manager. Now you got a guy in Russell Wilson. Yeah, he's a little bit older, but he has experience, and he's a champion. So he has experience, and plus Russell Wilson is a good guy, man. What's up with it, Ted? I see you in the building. Yeah, well, I'm saying Justin Fields. See, I don't like Justin Fields with the Bears. I think Justin Fields should go to Atlanta. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I got to run and get some coffee. All right, just bear with me. Stick with me real quick, all right? I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Okay, look, I'm back. Sorry about the wait. I want to give a shout out to the brother, um, Lou the Rider, Lemon Pepper Lou. He was the one that actually reported it first. So shout out to Lemon Pepper Lou. Go sub to his channel. If you like football, I mean, he does basketball too, but if you like football, he'll get in depth with the game of football. Like I said, we do it all over here. Memphis know we do it all. Kenya know we do it all. Ted know we do it all, man. We don't subject ourselves to this just one goddamn thing, all right? But like I said, man, it's going to be a good move, man, for the Steelers. Do I see the Steelers actually winning the whole thing? No, but I do see them going deep in the playoff. But the only problem with the Steelers has been, like I told Memphis, it's only been the health. It's only been the health and the inconsistency. Y'all actually had a chance to win it. Nobody, in the wild card, when y'all got the wild card win, I had to tell him, he was like, yeah, we're going to lose that game. That quarterback's no good. Then he won that game. Then he won, he went, to that, the playoff round, then ended up losing. Yeah, but I think the Steelers are actually going to do pretty good. They just got to get a decent running game. If they get a decent running game going, and somebody, because Russell Wilson is as good as he used to be back in the days with scrambling and stuff like that. He's not. He can't do it as much as he once did. Okay, so they're gonna have to have a deep running game. You said Harris? No, I think Harris is solid. You know what I'm saying? They got a solid team. See that and Memphis. That's what I kept trying to tell Memphis, because he was capping the whole time talking about the Steelers are trash and all this other stuff. But I'm like, you got to think about what situation they've been placed in. Man, you lost a record-setting future Hall of Famer in T.J. Watt, in which they were building around. They were building around that entire defense. So, or him as the nucleus. So you got to understand that the Steelers have always. I know Steelers culture. You know what I'm saying? And everybody talk about Mike Woodson. Oh, he need to leave and he's trash as a coach and stuff like that. I said Mike Woodson ain't going nowhere. You talk about no losing seasons. Come on now, always making the playoffs. Now I know what's his name. I think it was who was it that came out and had something to say. There was another veteran that came out and criticized him. Oh, we got to get better. I think it was James Harrison. James Harrison that came out and was critical of Mike Woodson. Hey, we gotta do something besides just going to the playoffs. And I understand that, but let's just call it what it is, James Harrison. You know what I'm saying? Mike Woodson let you be yourself. Not Mike Woodson, Mike Tomlin. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, man. I'm getting mixed up with Mike Woodson from the New York Knicks. But Mike Tomlin has given everybody opportunity. It was Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark was criticizing him. I felt was unfair. I criticized Tomlin, but the only thing I said is, okay, you should go to the front office. But now that they got Russell Wilson, this is a game changer. Okay? Y'all listen. Y'all think that Russell Wilson had a trash season last season. He didn't. He only threw 8 interceptions and he had 26 touchdowns. Okay, let's take that account. And you bench him. Guess how many interceptions Pat Mahomes threw? Go check out their interception TD ratio. And Russell Wilson was better. But, they ended up winning the championship, so we can't, that's the end of story right there. But that's what I'm saying, though. He wasn't as bad as what people were making that out to seem in the media and John Elway, old punk ass. What's up, Lemon Pepper Lou? Hey, good reporting on that. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to Lemon Pepper Lou, man. Giving a shout out to him. LDBC brother all day, man. Hey, man, listen. Hey, Lou, I'm trying to tell you, and I'm trying to tell Cypress, this is a game changer. And then y'all, what's it called? One of your the 49ers, y'all lost the lineman, Lou. The 49ers lost the lineman. No, he didn't. Sean Payton is a snake, man. I don't like none of that. Hey, Lou and Cypress Ted, Steven, everybody that's up in here. I knew that they were a messed up organization. One, after that lawsuit that they had, and also how they did Von Miller, man. Yeah, there you go. Rick Armstead, there you go. Yeah, y'all lost him. Hey, Kenya, you with the 49? Oh, no, Kenya, you with the Bears. My bad. But yeah, they're a trash organization, and we all know the MO of John Elway. And what's sad is I actually used to like John Elway as a quarterback, but man, when I heard about the tacky shit that he was doing, Hell, he made Al Davis look like Muppet Babies. Some of the shit that he was doing, God rest Al Davis's soul. I think Al Davis got a bad rap, man. He wasn't as bad as what people. If it wasn't for Al Davis, there would be no Jerry Jones. A lot of people don't know that shit. Al Davis taught Jerry Jones everything he knew, and you can go ahead and you can look that up. Yeah, make him look like Muppet Babies, man. Shit, man. John Elway is a crook. Um, he don't care. He don't care for black people. And I know what people gonna say. Well, he had Shannon Sharp. He had this guy. He had that guy. Man, fuck all that, man. You could have did everything that you could. I bet you Jerry Jones would have did everything that he could for Russell Wilson, and they call Jerry Jones. You know, he been labeled a racist ever since that picture came out. Jerry Jones actually need everybody on his side that he could get because, man, when them results come back, man, and they positive, that girl gonna be getting a bag, man. Yeah, Terrell Davis, man, he had a short-lived career too, man. Um, Emmanuel Sanders, all them guys, man. Yeah, but he was he's a crook, man. All right, man. Let me go ahead and switch gears, man. Let me talk about Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry. Now, Saquon Barkley, as you know, he didn't get. I knew that coming in, man, he was gonna get he wasn't gonna get franchise tag. A lot of people want Saquon to go ahead and make that move and go ahead and go to the Cowboys. And I want to know where y'all think is the best fit for Saquon. Because you got to think, okay, if he goes to a contender, okay, he got a chance to get a ring, maybe get some money, maybe play maybe a year or two. I'm not giving Saquon that much time, given his injury history. He didn't have the yardage like he did this last season, but the season prior to that, he actually had a decent season. But like I said, injuries that set him back. And then also we got to understand, man, when it comes to the running back position, because I think Lemon Pepper Lou, he played running back. Man, your window is like really, 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 really short, man. So, yes, you can understand why guys like Le'Veon Bell and certain guys hold out and stuff. Even with Zeke, hold out because they want their money right, for the stuff that they do. And then also we got to understand that the running back position is not really utilized as much anymore. So you got to be dynamic. You got to be dynamic like an explosive like a Derrick Henry, who I'm gonna talk about in a minute. You said with the Seattle Seahawks. Why? Why the Seattle Seahawks? They're not. They're probably not going to go nowhere. I'm talking about with a contender. Dallas, even though they, they they fumbled. They pretty much, man. Oh man, I hate what happened to Dallas too, man. I ain't even no Dallas fan, but uh, they pretty much they froze up, man, when they ran into Green Bay. But even though that they did, they're still a contender. Um, even shoot, Green Bay. You said Seattle Seahawks ain't going nowhere. Um, they got to get it, man. That quarterback, the quarterback situation, man. And you know, I was always rooting for Geno Smith, but we gotta see what's gonna happen, man. Because I think this draft, man, this is gonna be a good draft, man. We got a lot of man. We got some speed coming out of this draft, man. I don't know if y'all paid attention to the combine. I know the brother Lou did. I know Cypress probably did, and a few others, maybe Ted. But I was on it the whole time. They had at least about 5 guys running 4.2s. I think one at the top. Of course, they had Worthy. He ran a 4.21. They had another guy ran a 4.22. They had another guy that ran a 4.25. They had another guy that ran a 4.29. Ain't nothing but 4.2s in that bitch. That's what type of speed that's coming out of that motherfucker. You said that you think the Texans will be better. Yeah, they will. C.J. Stroud, man, is not to be taken lightly. I like how they played against the Ravens, man. You said Marvin Harris. Yeah, probably so. We'll have to see. You know, I used to like, you know, his dad at receiver, man. Paul's Marvin Harrison Sr. Man, bro, that guy right there, and he was undersized too, but still used to get up and grab it, sort of like ABO punk ass. Hold on, I want Saquon on the Dolphins or the Texans. Now the Dolphins would be a good move. I mean, but I wouldn't want. See, that's a whole nother. That's a climate change that he's gonna have to get used to. But what will benefit him is that he's used to cold weather though. So if they run into a case like the Dolphins ran into a case where they played the Ravens or whatever and they ended up losing, you know what I'm saying? Then it would be a situation where he would already be used to it. But Tua and Tariq Hill, they really got something brewing. You got a dynamic quarterback. Well, not a dynamic quarterback, but he's a pretty decent quarterback. Tua did a good job this season, and you got a dynamic receiver in Tariq Hill, who is extremely explosive and can get out in the open field too as well. And then you couple that with a running back. I know Saquon's a little bit older, but he still got something left in the tank. Man, you working with fish grease. To the Commanders. What the nigga? You was better. Did you say the Commanders? Come on, man. No, don't nobody want to go to no damn Commanders. That nigga said the Commanders, man. I said a contender. A contender, man. A contender. Come on, Cypress. Hey, you'd have been better off saying the Steelers. Did the Commanders make the playoffs last season, Cypress? Did they make it? No, they didn't. I want him to go to a damn contender. So, Derrick Henry, you think Derrick Henry going? Yeah, they would, man. They be explosive. Well, hey, but you know what though? Hey, Ted. Nah, you know what though? I know it. Okay. Let me go back to what Cypress said. Right. I know why he's saying that though, Ted. Because you got to think Magic Johnson done took over that organization now. Magic Johnson is in the front office now. I hope y'all know that, right? He's in the front office with the Commanders. So I think he could make something happen there. Not only from a standpoint of business, But also because you got to think about when Magic Johnson, when he was with the Dodgers, guess what? The Dodgers were flourishing. So I think he could do the same for and Magic Johnson knows sports. Y'all just think Magic Johnson know football and all this other stuff. Nah, he be everywhere, because he business minded. So I think that's why I could see where Cypress is coming from a little bit, but I still would, because if he get hurt, then guess what though, Memphis? I'm looking at his injury history and looking at the time that he got left. Yeah, I mean that would be good. You playing with a young team, man. That's a young and up and coming team. Man, I love their defense, man, especially their secondary, man. They got a explosive ass team, man. The Texans are actually um, becoming a fun team to watch. And it doesn't take anything away from Deshaun Watson, but I think they don't moved on from Deshaun Watson. C.J. Stroud is that new guy. Yeah, he is. Yep, in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Meat. Shout out to Southwest T. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys, man. BMF, man. They worldwide, man. Magic Johnson part of ownership. Yeah, he do, man. I mean, Magic Johnson got his hand in everything, man. So that's what I'm. Okay, yeah. If he goes there though, change your whole problem because you still got to fix everything else around there. It's not gonna be an overnight thing. That's just like with the Cowboy situation. That's just like with the 49ers situation or whatever. Now you're starting to see it come to light. And even with the Steelers, man, everything. Oh yeah, man, we supposed to be in there. We're supposed to be in there and everything. And I know y'all got expectations. You know what I'm saying? But hey, at Tampa, we got expectations too. I would like Derrick Henry to come over to Tampa, but I don't think that we had the money. I don't think we quite had the cap because you got to think about it. We signed like at least three people over there in Tampa, including Mike Evans. He got a contract extension. All right, Derrick Henry. While we on the subject of running backs, where y'all think Derrick Henry should go? I know everybody said Derrick Henry. Somebody, I think Kenya was talking about. He said the Ravens. Lou said the Ravens. Hey, but hey, look at how Baker Mayfield. Hey, he actually did pretty good, Memphis, up until them last minutes, and even then that wasn't entirely his fault or whatever, man. Baker Mayfield had a good season, bro. He had a good season. He finished strong. You looking at Baker Mayfield like he didn't have a solid year. Go look at the numbers, man. You looking at Baker Mayfield like early in his days when he was at Cleveland. I like Baker Mayfield, man. I'm not one of the ones that's criticizing him. Who would you rather have at quarterback, Geno Smith or Baker Mayfield? I'll wait. So you can't laugh at him like that no more. Who would you rather have, Baker Mayfield or Johnny Money, or Johnny Football, Johnny Manziel? Who would you rather have at quarterback, Baker Mayfield or Jimmy G? You understand what I'm saying? So I know that's what I'm saying. We can't. We probably don't have the space, Lou. I I don't know, man. But us getting Derrick Henry or a guy like Saquon, it would be good because that's what Tampa's been known for. We're known for getting older players. You know what I'm saying? That might be a little bit, going beyond their prime just a little bit. You got to think about it. We did the same thing for Keyshawn Johnson. We did the same thing for Tom Brady. Yeah, Baker Mayfield. Right. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. You know Baker Mayfield is not to be slept on. He was gonna get his money. He deserved his money, and he gonna be in the lab. Them days, Baker Mayfield has really matured, man. He's not in them days. You know, he had a little trials and tribulations, but example, him and Mike Evans are on the same page, and Mike Evans like playing with Baker Mayfield. Shit. Well, I tell you one thing though, Lemon Pepper. Um, man, I'm kind of disgusted with Shanahan. I'm disgusted with them. How they fired a defensive coordinator like that, man. Like that, that's messed up. I've already went into why they should not have got rid of him. Okay, he did better. He did better than your previous defensive coordinator. He beat him in pretty much every category. So how you going? And also the 49ers, it wasn't. It didn't really have nothing to do. It was more so on the offensive side of the ball than it was on the defense. Right. Y'all and then y'all called a listen, we'd already talked about this, Lemon Pepper. I think I told Cypress this too. Y'all had the same damn play, and y'all did this. Y'all done did this like 2 seasons in a row, especially I think it was the season before last, where y'all called the same damn play multiple times, and y'all became so damn predictable. And y'all did it on the national stage. See, let me tell you something, man. See, that's the damn problem, man. Okay, it ain't about liking that coach or anything like that, man. Y'all gotta win damn football games, nigga, man. I'm not trying to look. Be honest, man. I don't have to like you, but as long as we on one accord, man, I could give a damn about all that like stuff and all this stuff. Oh, well, I don't like him. I'm not friends with him. We don't go to the bar. We don't go to the titty bar. We don't go to the strip club. We don't go here, man. Fuck all that shit. Are you trying to win a Vince Lombardi? That's what we trying to do. That's the goal. And plus, winning cures everything. Fuck all that. Oh, well, I don't like him. That was the thing with Adrian Griffin and shit. Because what's his name didn't get along with him. I'm talking about in the NBA now. With Bobby Portis and Adrian Griffin. Oh, and I was kind of upset about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you don't have to get along. There's a lot of players that didn't get along with their damn coach. But y'all have one goal in mind. Now, does it help a little bit? Yeah. And also, you got to realize that Phil Jackson didn't necessarily. I'm not gonna say they didn't get along, but they weren't all close. Dennis Rodman, because of what happened. Chuck Daly, God rest his soul, was way more close to Dennis Rodman than Phil Jackson was. Okay? And look what they were able to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Like, players ain't gotta like each other. Like, okay, if me, Cypress, Lemon Pepper Lou, Kenyon, Ted, Stephen Green, if we all on the court or on the field or something, we ain't gotta hang out. We ain't gotta hang out. But when we on the field, guess what? We take care of business. Cause everybody got their different personalities. I ain't gotta have dinner at your house. You ain't gotta have dinner at my house and none of that other stuff. But guess what? When we on the field, hey, we got a goal in mind. We gotta stop all this. Well, he didn't like him. Man, fuck all that shit, man. I'm not there to listen. As a matter of fact, in a leadership role, if you're a leader, if you're a boss, if you're a supervisor, if you're in control of a company, blah 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 blah, whatever. Nigga, if you in the business to be liked, you in a wrong position. Because that's what it is. You're not there to be liked. You need to be respected. That's what it is. And he commanded respect. And if you didn't like that shit, then oh well, get the fuck up out of there. Jim Johnson. Right. Pat Riley didn't get along with some of his players. Go look at that. Pat Riley didn't get along with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I want to say Worthy had some conflict with Pat Riley before, but look what they were able to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? And strippers ain't a bad idea. That's why Rick Pitino was in the shit that he was in. Lemon Pepper Lou know about that, about the strippers and the escorts, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get into that. But hey, they've been doing that shit though, man. Luring players. If you watch He Got Game, that puts you on game about everything. Everybody seen He Got Game. When Rick Fox and Ray Allen, he was like, he took him on a college tour. I've been on a college tour. I've been on a college tour. It ain't. Oh well, it's this room. We go here. We play ping pong and we have our basketball court. Nah, fuck all that shit. Especially if you coming over there on scholarship and you one of their main players. Shit, nigga, they gonna take you out to drink. You know what I'm saying? Might take a stroll in the hood. You know, like when what's his name? That dude, that light skinned dude that played on Do the Right Thing. That was Martin. He was in the car with Ray Allen. He was like, "What about that alcohol, baby? What about them titties and ass and shit like that?" You know, trying to bring perspective to him and stuff. What he was going to get a taste of when he start making it big. But they'll do everything they can to try to keep you there. Y'all think, man, y'all be like thinking that all this. Y'all look at the media shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't look at what goes on behind this shit, man. Y'all think Duke is just this. Oh well, we keep everything all suit and tie and all this other. Man, fuck all that shit. They gonna do everything they can to get your ass there, even if it means going up under the table. Yeah, Lou. Cause I forgot you was on scholarship and shit. I went to like 3 schools. I mean, there was like 2 schools that like it was kind of quiet, you know what I'm saying, and everything. But there was this other school. Like me and my mom, we drove up there and stuff. My mom, my mom went somewhere else. Man, we went, we ducked off somewhere, man. I went to this it was like a little basketball apartment they had, man. Man, them niggas was doing everything up in that bitch. They were doing everything. But yeah, man. I mean, coaches ain't gotta like you, or players ain't gotta like the coaches, man. Everybody want to sit up here, and you're not in the business to be liked. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand too, when you win, okay, yeah, it'll only be for a little bit how people feel, like, and then they get it out their system, and then the expectations are going to be higher. Fans will turn on you quicker than the coach will. So let that sink in. And players will turn on the coach faster than the office, the front office will. And getting all 31 flavors. Wow. He ain't talking about ice cream. But yeah, man, I'm gonna talk about Anthony Edwards for a minute. Now, y'all know, man, I like Anthony Edwards, man. I like what he's been doing this season. But if you go back and you go look, especially last night, over the last several games, although he had that game-winning block, the previous game, not with the Lakers. Anthony Edwards, man, has been shooting not even 50% over his last I would say 5-6 games. He's been shooting horrendous, man. 6%. Yeah. But listen, I got faith in him though. I mean, he still had 24. Don't get me wrong, but he shot a horrible percentage, man. And that's what he's been doing. Like, I think one game, man, he was shooting like 18. He had like 18 and 30, 18, 35, man. Like, just shooting horrible. And I got this guy, being the face of the league. So he's going to have to change that. Everybody wants to talk about how poor of a shooter Jordan was, you know what I'm saying, and how his field goal percentage was. Nah, Jordan always shot a good percentage. There would be some times when he was shot jacking, though, and having the ball too much. But besides that, you go look at Jordan's field goal percentage, especially coming in, when he first began with Chicago before he started winning like he was. Jordan sometimes was, in the 50s. And that was because he was taking the ball to the cup, especially early in his career. Yeah, he'll shoot the J and stuff like that, but he had a spotty jump shot when he first came in. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you were going to get. Sometimes he would go on the tear. He'll hit that mid-range and stuff every now and again. But for the most part, it was just him going in and driving to the rack. I also want to say this too, man. Jordan did have a left hand, okay? Jordan did have a left hand. He's finished with the left, actually. He's finished with the left all the time. If you go look at the reverses and stuff like that, he's had a lot of reverses, which he did with the left. Now, was Jordan a... But you know what though? Anthony Davis has been solid this year, Lou, especially defensively. He's in the running. Like I was telling Brandon Love Sports, go sub to Brandon Love Sports TV. Like I was telling Brandon yesterday, I told him that Anthony Davis is third right now in Defensive Player of the Year running. I think he should have catapulted Rudy Gobert last night. Well, between him, Wembanyama, and Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has been a beast this year, Lemon. Anthony Davis is the best player on the Lakers. Him and D-Lo. You know, and he's just having a tremendous year, man. But he's gonna have to get better, man, with the shooting percentage in order for Minnesota to have a chance. You know what I'm saying? And that's been the knock on him, on Anthony Edwards, is him, especially Carl Anthony Towns, in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It's not the regular season, because we know what they're gonna do in the regular season, but it's always been the playoffs where they've had their struggles. Oh, Louis. Oh, so you know D-Lo, man, for real? Nah, D-Lo, man, D-Lo's a good guy. I don't feel sorry for him though. Like, and that helped too. I think he was listening to our video. I think he was listening to our video. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, but he from St. Louis though. He from St. Louis. He from the Show Me. You got people. You got people in the Lou. Yeah, I know you grew up in Louisville, but I'm saying though, he. I thought he grew up in St. Louis. I thought he was from St. Louis. Unless he moved, did he move? Did he move to St. Louis when he got older or something? I didn't know that, man. Nah, I like, man. Look, man, D'Angelo Russell, man, coming out of college, and we probably have talked about this before, Lou. I thought he was gonna be a dynamic point guard, man, coming out. A lot of the stuff though, he's bought on himself, man. That's why I don't really feel sorry for him like that. I don't feel sorry for D'Lo like that. Yeah, he went through what he went through, and the whole LeBron situation and all that other stuff. But you got to toughen up, man. With that whole situation with Swaggy P, he brought that on himself. He brought that on himself, man. I know it might sound harsh, but he brought that on himself. But he has. Like I said, I'll give credit. I'll give credit to where credit is due. He been hooping. him and AD. They're proving more and more like everybody is saying. All the Lakers fans have been saying. Brandon Love Sports, Ticket TV, the Kareem Report, uh, Elder, Pastor Rufus. Everybody, they've been saying they don't need LeBron like that. And this is what I'm saying, Lou. Everybody wants to get on Darvin Ham like it's his fault and stuff. I told people, you getting rid of Darvin Ham, that's that's actually going to make your problems worse. That's not a solution. Nah, he been hooping. Nah, man, listen, D'Lo has been hooping and he's shooting like. At one point, he was shooting like 50-something%. And he was shooting, man, this dude, at one point, he was like in the 50s, shooting for 3-point. Like automatic. Automatic, man. He's starting to really mature. And listen, I think it was an eye opener him being around LeBron and stuff. Hey, man, you gotta separate that personal stuff, man. And he's starting to know. He's starting to see. Okay, look, that dude ain't gonna feel sorry for me. That dude is not gonna feel sorry for me. You know, he gonna have a 15-minute handshake with you, and then bounce your ass the fuck up out of there. Now, with all that threesome bullshit with Jeannie Buss and Linda Ramit and all that other stuff, man, I don't believe that's going on. But if it is, it wouldn't surprise me. And I don't think Savannah is even tripping about that. You know what I'm saying? Because you also got to look at it like this: a woman wants a man that's wanted, anyways. Huh. Well, well, well. They didn't know how reliable Anthony. They didn't know Anthony Davis was going to be this reliable this season, Lou. They really didn't. They didn't know. I think at one point they were ranked like 22nd or something like that in defensive efficiency or something like that. And in offense they was ranked like 20 something. Yeah, man. But hey, I'm getting ready to go ahead and bounce up out of here, man. You know how I gotta do. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to the brother Lemon Pepper Louisville, aka Lou the Rider. Make sure y'all go sub to the homie Cypress TV. Everybody else, I thank y'all for pulling up. Alex, Steven, Ted, Kenyon, all y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Until then, man, it's straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'll get at y'all later.